death certificate for home death.
It's in Form 4A. You are obliged to give it if you have treated the patient in the previous 7 days or 14 days until 14 days. And the event of death is according to the ailment that the person is suffering. Most often, the 80 plus, you don't need to give a certificate. It is the duty of the village VAOs to provide it, getting a 10 people's signature and give it, but that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, it does happen.
It doesn't happen. Somebody 18 years or 20 years suddenly brought into your clinic and brought dead. You are not obliged to give a death certificate. At that point of time, your duty is to report to the nearest police station or tell them that you can't give a death certificate. You can only say that I can give the person is brought dead at this point of time. They need to go to the nearest government hospital for an autopsy or a post-mortem, depending on the situation, and then only then can get a death certificate. These are two major areas where giving a death certificate is a very, very complicated issue. And there are times when medical councils have received complaints against doctors for having been part of a homicide that has happened at home with 80 plus. Smothering. Somebody does it. They come and say the patient died of respiratory distress, and you really think that was the event that has happened and had given a certificate, but finally one other child would have given a complaint, and then they would have found out that the old man or the old woman had been smothered and dead, and you had given a certificate accidentally trusting the family that land up with the trouble. There are a number of cases of that instance that has happened in this country.
How to avoid that?
Be careful about it. You better go see the event that has happened. See whether there is any mark or anywhere and how the people react. Somebody who tries to cheat you or somebody who tries to mislead you always will leave a proof somewhere else. Look out for it. Be suspicious. Don't trust people at all the time, and that too when there is going to be a death in old age and also death at young age. Two things that has to be very carefully handled. It is always ideal to call all the children, ask them, or try to get a letter from them. We are convinced that the death has happened on this date of time and this place, and we are convinced it is a natural death. You can demand that letter from all the children if you are sure about the number of kids, children are there for that, legal hires are there. You can get a letter, official letter from them, and then provide them the death certificate really for the old age person.